Read that.
Moderation.
No.
Close. Hey, everybody. Hey.
Hey.
Can everybody see us? Because you know you're on a Bandit Live. Look who's with us. C. Farmer and my darling. Can you please not do that? Put it on there because I am not seeing it on my comments channel.
Oh, yeah, we got comments.
Let me refresh this. Hold on, give us a minute, everybody. There we go. I've got it now so I can see your lovely comments.
Wayne Johannesmeyer says, good evening, Robbie, Jeff, and Cheryl. Good evening.
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, everybody. Let me get my computer here.
Lynn Daniel says, hello, Bandits and Sea Farmer.
Hey, Daniel.
And I'm going to turn my...
You know, you really can't see Sea Farmer very good.
Yeah, get that so that you can get everybody.
I know, that's good. I think that's good.
Yeah, it'll work.
Can you see everybody now? Can you see Sea Farmer or Robbie as he is?
This is my first live. That looks way different than what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are here in Arizona, and we were hauling like crazy out in California. We dropped off our last load on Friday morning, and our dispatcher had told us to wait because we may have another load coming out on Saturday morning. So we were waiting on the beach. And
I don't know how to do it, man.
That's fine. He's trying to get it set up so he can be on the live there on his tablet. He's got it.
There we go.
We were waiting on the beach for Saturday morning to come around to get our dispatch. And then dispatch came on and said, or called us and said to us, that paperwork fell through with the customer. I don't have a unit for you right now, because they did keep us busy there for an entire week. We were running like hot dogs. Yeah, that's right. Put your trademark hat on there, boy.
I was thinking something didn't look right.
Yeah, something wasn't right. There we go. All's right in the world now. And then, so dispatcher called and said, we don't have anything for you. He said, unless you want to wait till Monday for the paperwork to go through. We said, no, we're going to go ahead and head on back home. We got some things to do at home. We left and decided to go to the Las Vegas buffet to feed this big man right here on our way home.
But I didn't get fed because of this big man right here.
Man, that's hard. I don't know what I would do if somebody cost me a trip to Las Vegas. I sure wouldn't be as nice as these guys have, I'm sure.
I've not been that nice.
Well, we got a message from our friend Wayne Wilson and Jackie Wilson.
If y'all don't know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go
if
ahead.
y'all don't know Wayne and Jackie Wilson, they're the most awesome people that I've met through this. Probably, I mean, everybody's great, but Wayne and Jackie have
been bandits since like the beginning.
Super nice.
But they messaged us and they said, hey, do you know Sea Farmer? His truck is having some issues.
Jackie, if you're on here, I went and spied on your Facebook page today.
Out of your Facebook page. But in any way, they messaged us and I said, he's near Kingman. I said, we're headed east. He can't find, and he couldn't find another driver or anybody in the entire area to help him out. And he has some major problems with his truck. And I said, we're headed east. We called Robbie, Sea Farmer, and said, what do you need? And he said, I need a part from Kingman, Arizona. So the next morning we got to Kingman, Arizona, picked up a oil pressure sensor.
Yeah.
And he thought that would fix it. We got to him just an hour later, and that didn't work. Robbie, you want to tell them what is going on with your truck?
I will tell you what's going on with the truck. Now, I have a video that I was working on, and I'm going to share, and then you can see. But I'm so far behind on videos, it's ridiculous. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before that video gets edited. I've got to deal with getting home and getting situated first. But coming off the mountain over by Williams, you know how every now and again the truck, whenever the engine brake tow haul's on, and you're coming off a hill, it'll rev up really high. Normally I put the truck in manual. When it gets to the gear I want it, I put it manual so it can't downshift any more gears. And I didn't catch it. I was sidetracked, and it went up to about it was right at 4,000 RPM, and I never want to get that high. I don't think it's ever been that high before. And I kicked everything off and got it to upshift. And whenever it upshifted and the RPMs went down, I got a low oil pressure buzzer, and I was hoping that surge of oil pressure had shot the sending unit, because I did get pulled over. The truck was making no noise. It sounded just like it did the day I bought it. Well, I was sitting on the side of the road in a dirt parking lot back here, and I went ahead and limped it right on down the road to here, which is about 15 miles. And when I got in here, it had a funny sound to it, but it wasn't anything I put my finger on. No blow-by, no check engine lights. Plugging into it with the ROTELLA, nothing off there. And I was just convinced it was that oil pressure sending unit had went. You know, you always start with the cheapest part first and roll it out, but there's nowhere around here to get parts. And the one person that was going to go get the part for me went $320 to go to Kingman.
$320 just to go get the part.
65 miles down the road.
That's
and bring
cheap.
it back.
That's cheap. We do it for $320.
That's cheap
yeah.
compared to what I'm charging you.
You're a better class of people, though.
Yeah, but you know, you've got the banded interest rate to keep up
There
with.
you go.
You know, it's 25% compounded hourly, and I've been here a day and a half. Figure
Right.
it out.
So I put the sending unit in. We fired it up. And whenever we fired it up, I heard it. He heard it. He said, "That's not, you know," and it was whining like a gear drive whine from a supercharger, and it's got a rattle in the bottom end.
That's him, right behind us.
Yep, it's right back there, and it may not be something, you know, it may not be a total engine failure, but to me, it's enough that I want to tow it home. I'm not going to mess with it in this parking lot, because we can't get parts without going forever to get them. I just want to get it home and take it apart there and look and see. Just see what's up.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
we'll get him home one way or the other.
So,
Yeah.
but our main problem right now, while we're sitting and we can't move anywhere right now, is that he's got that giant fifth wheel hooked up. He runs for Indiana Transport. So he cannot leave his giant fifth wheel sitting here in the parking lot at all. So he has to wait until it's the weekend. Oh my gosh, it's the weekend. Nothing can get done on the weekend. So he is waiting for word from Indiana Transport to put that unit on the reload board for another driver to come pick that unit up, because we've got to stay here and watch that unit, and he can't leave that unit until another driver comes to pick it up.
Right. So,
Right.
So it's going to be tomorrow till we can find out anything about getting another driver to come pick that unit up, and hopefully another driver can come get it tomorrow, but we don't know. We may be here for a couple of days before we can actually start towing his truck back to Tennessee.
Okay,
unfortunately.
we got a lot of people.
We got a lot of
on here.
people on here. Thank you so much.
We've got a lot of
for
comments
jumping on
already.
here. We're gonna
We got a
acknowledge
lot
you
of people
right now.
saying hello, and we're sideways.
We're
stuff like that.
sideways. We
But
can't
we're
be
not.
sideways.
I
But
get
I have a
along
question for y'all.
Go ahead.
I've heard this name. Who is Sandwich Maker?
Sandwich
Oh,
maker.
Sandwich maker.
That is
Mr. Tennessee's wife.
That is his sandwich maker. He picked
Hey,
it up at
Mr.
Walmart.
Tennessee.
Hey, Mr. Tennessee and Sandwich Maker. This is all about, if you haven't watched Mr. Tennessee's videos, and there's other transporters that have got great videos out there
Oh,
that
yeah.
are all about helping other transporters when they are in need. Because you never know when it's going to happen to you. So karma, we believe a thing like karma, what comes around goes around. We're going to help you out. If we can, we will help you. If we can't, we'll pray for you. But when we can do something to help you out, we will do whatever we can to help you out, because you never know when we are going to be in that situation.
Right, and if you want to help us out,
Go to the super chat and give us some money.
or if you want to help us out more, subscribe to our
Subscribe.
Hit
channel.
that subscribe button for him, guys.
And if you don't know C Farmer's YouTube channel, go to his YouTube channel. It's C space Farmer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
C.
just, a C space farmer. When you said that, I pictured an underscore. I'm sorry. And
So-
that's
All right,
That's what
Brian
we-
Anderson. I'm just going to skip down to where.
Everybody says hello. We're going to skip all the hellos and good evening. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for being on here. Blue Line Express and Brian Anderson, Holland Paws, Brad Tobby, Blue Thunder, Dennis Dunderdale,
Yeah,
Frank, Lynn Daniels.
I'm going to start at
Wayne.
MVT. Okay, turn Star Wars off. That's
Oh.
awesome.
He turned Star Wars off for us. He sent me a photograph where he's waiting for our live, and he's
Yeah.
kicked back watching Star Wars. I said,
That's
don't
awesome.
turn Star Wars off and
No,
watch
man,
us.
you turn off Star Wars.
That's awesome.
Listen, you're looking at the Jedis right here.
Yeah,
That's right.
we are the force, the RV transporter force right here.
Well, one thing I want to say, guys, my phone has been blowing up. If you sent me a message and I haven't got back to you, it's just because there's been so many, and that just humbles me so much because there's so many people from all over the place. I mean, just everywhere.
All over the country have been sending us messages. How can we help?
Right.
Yeah.
And please don't take offense if I don't get back to you. It's just been crazy because on top of people from YouTube and social media, there's also family and friends that don't even watch YouTube and stuff like that. So please don't get offended.
We just can't get to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, my phone's been blowing up too,
I
right?
know.
But they've been saying things like, I'm a superhero.
Superhero.
Like, thank you for saving Sea Farmer's life and stuff like that. It's
Yes, sir.
amazing.
That's right. That's right. You're my hero.
I can't
You're
deny
my
it.
hero.
Yeah, but we're not going to put him in a cape and a leotard, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't get him in a cape and leotard, but other than that, he fits the description.
But we think that would get good views. So if you want to see Mr. Dimples in a cape and a leotard and a
Yeah.
put that in the comments.
Simplify Transport. Simplify. He
Jody,
says, what's
hello.
up? Glad
Hey,
you
Jody.
good hands. I guess I've got good hands. I don't know.
You good hands. Blue Line Express is on here. Hey, Rob Rikes, hello. Chris is on here. Hey, buddy. Alan's on here. Hey, Alan was our first rescue, our first big rescue. So
Yeah,
this is our new manservant, Alan.
yeah, but he is not a very good one. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm dropping the ball.
Alan, he's dropping the ball. He ain't half the manservant you were.
Well, I'm looking. See, I've never done a live, and the reason I'm just sitting here looking at, I can't keep up.
We can't,
I'm
he's
glancing.
never done a live, so he
No,
doesn't know
it's
how
hard
your
to keep
comments
up.
are building up. And
No.
we told him, listen, we're going to talk, and the comments are going to build up. We will try to acknowledge your comment. We know where you are. If you just bear with us, while we're yapping, the comments are building up. We'll
Yeah.
get to you. So we just want to say a shout out, hello to Jeff Wood, Brian Anderson, Blue Line Express, Sandwich Maker, Rob Rikes, Chris
Absolutely.
James Allen, Charles Beebe, howdy,
Yep.
MVT, Blue Thunder, and that's a big
and,
story.
and everybody else that said, hey, we're kind of skipping over the howdies right now.
Hey, we also want you to let you know that this is how the circle of help works.
Yeah.
Do you know that this man helped Blue Thunder out just last week? He was all the way out here in Phoenix, Arizona, had a major truck engine failure. I mean, mega. And he towed him home last
And
week.
Mm-hmm.
and one day, God forbid, me and Cheryl's going to need help.
And when we
Yeah.
do, all of y'all better be there.
I'll be one of the first ones here.
Yeah, but we do want to give a shout out to Blue Thunder. If you can, he has a GoFundMe page right now.
Right.
We
Mention that.
we want to, if you will look up David Cross, Blue Thunder has a GoFundMe page. David, if you want to put that link down in the comments.
Feel free to.
His truck, he is out of commission. He has a family. He can no longer transport. His truck is completely out. He's going to need a new engine. It's going to cost like $18,000 to fix his truck. And all the transporters are doing what they can to help him. And he has a GoFundMe page. If you can spare $1, if all 45 of you, how many people are on here right now? Does anybody know? 99 people. 99 people.
Or commenting.
If you would go to GoFundMe and check out Blue Thunder, donate $1.
I don't know how
That'd be
many.
$100.
I don't know how many people's on here, but 99
Hey,
people. are
you
commenting.
guys all go and press that like button. I don't know how that helps us, but somehow
All right,
it
we
does.
just hit 100. I expect to see 100 likes.
100 likes. Come on, guys.
Mr.
And-
Tennessee says, what's going on?
Hey, Mr. Tennessee. Simplify is on
Marshall
here.
says,
Jose
howdy.
Santiago. Hello, Jose.
Yeah.
Brad Toby, Dennis Thunderdale's on here. Hey, Dennis. Len's on here. Our good buddy Len. Everybody knows Len. Rick and Mel. Sorry.
Yeah, Dennis is eating on the beach. Life is tough.
Life is tough. Rebecca, not Dennis, Len. Rebecca and Melva
No, Dennis
are on
Dunderdale.
here. Oh, Dennis is on eating on the beach. Lucky Dennis. Hey, Rebecca and Melvin, we will see you at the chip. It's coming up.
That's
yes,
right.
absolutely.
We're
Glad to see
getting
you on
ready.
here.
We're stoked up.
Mr. Tennessee says, what's going on? Thurman Marshall, howdy. Greg, oh gosh, let me try this.
Charlie Baby says how Robbie's truck. I'll give you the rundown. It's broke.
Shockmeister? Is that how you say that? Greg Shockmeister? I'm going to say Shockmeister because that just sounds cool. All right. Dennis says eating at the beach. Richard Haskins, howdy, coming into Goshen in 30 minutes or so. Well, welcome to Goshen, Richard.
Kip Milton says, hey from South Dakota. Hello, brother.
Dennis is waiting, not eating quite yet. In Faith, on Faith said, hi, Leanne and Roy here. Leanne Booth and Roy, thank you so much. They're our good friends on Facebook. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Jackie Wilson's, I love you guys. We love you too, Jackie. Alan, do you know you got to take care, straighten out that beard? All right, you got that?
Got that.
Straighten out that beard.
Sea Farmer said, I've heard you're driven, Paul.
Holland Paul's asked me
You're right here.
Yeah.
You don't have to type the chat.
Y'all were talking.
You can just answer.
Y'all were talking. I won't cut anybody off, but I do want to say
It's his first live, folks.
right, Deborah Vessel. Thank you for tuning in. Blue Thunder. I wouldn't have had it any other way once I heard you was out there, and I put a wheel. I helped the guy put a wheel bearing in Oklahoma on the way out here.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing the amount of support we have on here.
Right.
Carol Creech, hi. Wyatt Lindgren's on here. Howdy to my favorite and second favorite YouTubers. We know who the favorite YouTubers are, Wyatt. Our favorite YouTubers.
That's right.
Hi, Mileage Helper. Hey, Daniel. We are so sorry that, he was on live right before we did. We were on his live, and he was having some technical issues. Thank you, Daniel, we want to just put out a shout out to Daniel for allowing his live, because we had called him earlier in the day and said we would like to go live after you finish your live. Well, he had some technical issues, and he said he was going to send his audience from his live over to our channel. We want to thank you so much. Our channel was scheduled for 9, so he had to cut his short, and we apologize for any hassle that
So
created.
this is important for you.
Talking about Simplifies?
No.
What's that?
I'm talking about Alan's comment.
I didn't.
He says, you do know you got to take care to straighten out my beard.
I'm telling you.
Look at this.
I see it.
I keep.
Hey, Simplify. The only difference between mine and his is I don't have mine. His, from what I remember, his cracked the block and oil went everywhere, and mine didn't have that issue. I'm still full of oil, no funny smells, anything like that. No blow by, no pulsating blow by anyway.
Everything seems to be fine on the top.
George Fielder, I see you on here, man. I appreciate you tuning in. There's so many, and like I said, David, that's just what we do. I wouldn't. When David's truck broke down, whenever I first talked to him, he was in about the same situation I'm in now.
Stressed, just high stress.
Yeah, high stress. What am I going to do? How am I going to get home? What's wrong with the truck? All these different questions going through his head, and I told him, I said, man, one thing you don't worry about, we'll get your truck home. One way or another, if I got to drive all the way back to Tennessee, get a Goshen and come back and get you, we're going to get the truck home, and we'll figure that part out, so don't stress over that,
Yeah, we're going to get his truck home.
And y'all have eased my mind the same way I hope I eased his whenever it was.
Yeah, it did.
It's the first time this truck's been towed back, but I have been towed in 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, we ain't going to leave you here.
And I don't know if Bobby Chapman's on here or not, but if he is, he's towed my butt in a couple of times, more than a few times in the 18 with it.
Well, Carol Creech is on here. She says creatures here.
Mike Wynn says, hey, Bandit, sorry about your wheels, farmer.
Hello.
Deborah
Excuse me.
Vessel is on
Wait a
here.
minute. No, Carol's elderly. So, hello, Carol. I'm glad you're on here.
Carol's elderly. And happy belated birthday to Carol. You know what we're talking about. Deborah Vessel. Does that name ring a bell to you?
It does. That's somebody I'm very close to.
Hey, she says, hey, y'all. Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Debbie.
We're happy to be here taking care of Robbie.
That is my sister.
Yeah.
That is my oldest sister.
Don't worry.
And
We're
she
going to
has
get him
been
home.
We're going to get him home one way or another.
I want to say she was my 11th subscriber, and she has been my biggest YouTube supporter since I got started. She has
that's what we need.
pushed me
YouTube
along
support.
really good.
You know,
you guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please
hit
go
that button
subscribe
for
to our
him, man.
channel.
Wyatt says he's going to let us figure out who's who.
Ain't gonna let it. I mean,
Oh, who's
Who's
the number
his
one
number one?
YouTuber?
why? I mean,
Obviously.
we know.
We're
I mean,
two
you know,
he's a bigger YouTuber
Yeah, but
than
we're
we
his,
are.
yeah, but we're his favorite.
Sea Farmer has
There's
been,
two of us. That makes
Well, I
us
can
better.
guarantee you one thing.
and he knows.
I
what
can
he's
be his
talking about.
favorite because y'all are my favorite. At this point in time,
Oh.
there's not any other
It's a
YouTubers on
trickle-down
earth that I
effect.
can
Let me think about that.
think
It's
on
a
that one for
trickle-down
just a minute.
effect.
Let's see, if
It
Wyatt's your
absolutely-
favorite and I'm your favorite, it's like I'm both y'all's favorite.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
There
straight.
you go. We're good. There we
Jose
go.
Santiago, Jeff needs to pay for them new Mexican teeth. Show him those new pretty pearls. Look at that.
Jose, sorry I didn't get your call. I don't. If I didn't get your call, I'm sorry about that, man. It's just been crazy. The phone been blowing up, man. But thank you so much for your offer. I mean, for offering. I know if you was closer, you'd help.
Hey, Robbie, Holland Paul says, are those oil pumps driven by a drive shaft?
I think they are gear driven.
Yep, they're
I'm
gear
pretty sure
driven.
They're gear driven, and I'm wondering if what happened is the shaft maybe broke, because that would explain that funky whine that I'm getting. At first, I thought it was a turbo whine,
You know,
but
it could be that shaft because
if those teeth are not meshing up right, it would cause a whine, and if it's clunking and all, that could cause a clunking. I mean,
and coming down the hill like that could have put pressure on it and snapped that shaft.
yeah, oh yeah, and
You might be fine with just an oil pump.
But the thing is, I have beat that truck to death. Y'all see the loads I pulled with that truck and the things I've done and the stupider stuff that's never made it to YouTube that truck's been through that I would be ashamed to show you. I was telling somebody about it earlier today. They said, man, I bet you're pissed. I said, no, I'm not pissed. I said, it's kind of like a girlfriend. I'm not pissed at it like a girlfriend that cheated. I'm more worried about it like a girlfriend sick in the hospital. Yes, I'm down about the situation, but I'm not pissed at all. That truck got me further. I do maintain my truck. Y'all see that? But I could have done better. You know, there's other things I could have not abused that truck as hard as I did. Ask Mr. Tennessee how I drove that truck. I literally banged the far out of that truck, especially the first 200,000 miles. So
Yeah, he's had a real good attitude about it.
yeah,
I mean,
experience.
he's had a real good attitude.
Experience.
Okay, let's get on with the comments.
Yeah.
Chris McDonald, he's like our first commenter. Every time we put out a video, Chris, you the man. You know you are. He said, transport people are the salt of the earth, the nicest people I know. Transporters and bikers, you know, that's what type of people that we are. Most of us, anyway, you know. There can be some butt heads out there, but we don't know them. We surround ourselves with people like this. Thurman Marshall's on here. Hey, Thurman, call Jess at Jess Performance in Middlebury and tell him what it's doing. He can probably tell you what it is. We have
All right,
a lot
we'll
of
keep that
contacts
in
right
mind.
now of calling around some good mechanics that are going to be on it. But it, like I said, it's Sunday. We can't really do anything about it today. So when we get things going, we will call around and he will definitely find out what's going on. Phil
Thanks.
Wild, love you guys from Quoc William Beach in Vancouver
Oh
Island.
yeah, we love it
No,
there.
you know we're on Vancouver Island a lot. I don't know how much we're going to be on Vancouver Island. Oh, by the way, all of you guys watching, it hasn't come out on a YouTube video yet, but you know what the big news is, right? We'll break it right now.
You gonna break the news right
Are
now?
we going to break the news
All right.
to our loyal followers? If they don't know already, if they're not on a transporter group
You know,
or watched our
all right,
Facebook or something.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm no longer with Synergy. I deleased.
Jeff is
I am
deleased
now-
from Synergy.
I'm hauling Airstreams now.
And we have, the entire month, we have not been making videos. We've been trying to get squared away with a new situation that will allow us to travel more of the country and see more things and have a little more different experiences. So we are going to try that for a little while. We don't know if it's the right decision or not, but so
Only-
far so good. We're real happy
Only
with
time
it.
will tell.
All right, let's move on
Jill's
down the
on
comments.
there. Jill's on there.
Hey Jill, hey Mom, how you doing? Just wanted to say hi, I love you, and you make me so proud. Oh, thank
Yep,
you so
Chris
much. I love
James.
you. Don't
Chris-
wreck. Goodbye.
Yep, Chris James says that's the whole reason for the group I started.
Yeah, Chris has started a
Hey,
new
I may
group.
have been the first subscriber.
We may have been. Chris James has started a new group for RV transporters who are in need of help. So that's a great Facebook group.
Absolutely.
That if you are having problem and you're in need of help, we can check that often to see if you're in an area where there might be a transporter that needs your help, because we put it out on Facebook that we need, if there's any Indiana transporters out there that can get in contact with Robbie, he needs to let them know, hey, there's a driver in this area. We can hook it up with Indiana Transport so that he can get his unit towed.
Yeah, if you're with Indiana Transport and if you call them and say, hey, I heard there's a driver broke down in Seligman, Arizona, exit 123 off 40, and I'm close, I can get that trailer and take it to Giant RV in Rancho Cucamonga. And I know everybody loves to hear that, because nobody likes going to Rancho Cucamonga. Doesn't bother me though, but they're on their own time.
So Mr. Tennessee says, hope you got sun drops.
Sun drop is a southern thing.
Now I'm assuming he's talking to me.
Sun drop. No,
And I have noticed your fondness for sun drop.
Yes.
Sun drop.
I'm addicted. That's my vice.
Well,
Sun
Jeff
drops
is
and cigarettes.
Coke and Mountain Dew, so we can't live without our Mountain Dews. Mark
Yeah.
Keene says, hi from Scottsboro, Alabama, heading back home to Tennessee.
Scottsboro right down the road.
Charles Beebe, I help you guys out, but I'm a little far away. We know all of you guys are doing
That's
different
cool.
things. We just happen to be coming on this way, so we acknowledge that your heart is there and would help us out if you could. We know you would.
Indiana Transport, I don't think would allow. I mean, if they would let someone else pull it, they would let us pull it.
You have to be an Indiana Transport driver to be able to take this unit.
Right.
All right, Top Dog EGA. I'm assuming the EGA stands for Eagle Globe and Anchor.
Sounds good.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
The breakdown location. We are in
Near-
Radiator Springs, Arizona, the
Yeah.
home of the movie, or the inspiration for the movie, the Disney movie Cars, which is so cool. And say it, because I can't say the name right. Robbie.
Seligman.
Seligman, Arizona. And that town is so cool. You've got to check it out. I did a little bit of video today. That's going to come out a lot later because I'm still behind on my videos.
And another thing I want to throw in there about someone else pulling it. One reason that it's worth it to me to wait here until Indiana Transport gets took care of, because once a dispatcher takes it off me, puts it on another driver, it's not my responsibility anymore. So we could have bootlegged it or something like that, but if something would have happened, I have enough problems right now, and I'm not trying to put any more burdens on them or anybody else that would pull up. I want it done right. I want it off of me through Indiana's dispatch. That way I'm not tied to that load anymore.
Because as you guys,
Deborah thinks you need to do more live feeds.
That's going to be a question. I've never done it because I have such a hard time keeping up. I mean,
it's
my eyes are
hard to
getting
do a lot
bad
with
and
the comments.
everything else.
But we will get to you guys.
Yeah.
But just to let you know out there, why don't we hook up to his fifth wheel and take it to Rancho Cucamonga? Because we're with a whole different company situation. Our insurance will not cover an Indiana Transport unit. And if we got into an accident, it would be very bad for us and for him. So that's why we can't hook up to his unit, take it. It needs to be an Indiana Transport driver who is leased, their truck is leased on to Indiana Transport.
Right.
So that's the deal there.
Read what Blue Thunder said. It's nice.
No, hold on, I'm going back because Dougie Doo is on here. He says, howdy, folks. Deborah says, you transport guys and girls renew my faith in humanity. See, Farmer, you should do more live feeds.
If y'all want me to do more live feeds, it looks like I'm going to have plenty of time around the house for a few days. Well, I'm not when I get the truck home, I'm not touching it for a few days. I got to kind of reset my mind a little bit. And I do plan on pumping out some videos because I've got like 7 videos that I need to edit. And I'm good with doing lives. I just don't feel like I can keep up enough to do justice. And if you commented on any of my videos and I haven't got back to you, I have literally had my hands full. And
you guys are understanding like that, though.
And
like,
I see.
We don't always have time to get to everybody.
Right. And I see you guys in the comments helping each other out, and that is freaking awesome. That just tickles me to death when I do see that. And I mean, but yeah, just try to be understanding with me. I just, things get hectic, and I know you know what I mean. It's just crazy. But
Talking about
Jeff Blue Thunder says, I want to publicly say Thank you to C Farmer for towing me home last weekend when my motor crapped out. Thank you, Transport Bandits, for being there for him and his need. Well,
Listen,
thank you, David.
right.
That's what we do.
Absolutely.
And
we
David,
don't-
right here's a perfect example. Look here. We haul RVs. Is that LLC? What that says?
Yes.
Just gave us $20.
You gave us
Oh,
20
crap.
bucks?
He said fuel bucks towards the tow.
Oh, thank you so
Pitching,
much.
guys.
Thank you
guys.
so
Man,
much.
that is awesome.
Oh my
Fuel,
gosh.
you know, fuel is expensive, and it's not going to be free to haul this man home.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
So thank you for helping us out.
but
Absolutely.
you know, thank you. That's
We
super
really
kind.
appreciate that. Fielder Enterprises says, thank y'all for helping Mr. Farmer. Alan said, nope, I'll be the first. Sandwich maker Deborah, I tried to get C Farmer and Mr. Tennessee to go live. Maybe there's still hope for that to happen. There you go, your
If
first
y'all want-
live you could get together.
If
Yeah,
y'all
but,
want to do more lives, definitely let me know. I don't mind doing them, but I just don't feel like I would be very good at it.
Diggy Doo gave $2.
Awesome,
He says
thank
here.
you.
He says here's a coffee for you, farmer.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
It's a great fella. Except that, you know, unfortunately for you, that $2 is going to me.
It's going
I
on
know.
our
So
transport.
I
I'm
know,
going to buy
but-
me a
all right.
Coke.
Well, hold on a minute here,
Take it,
because I'm
Dave.
gonna tell them, because I don't normally, but these guys have not let me even pay them for the part they brought me yet. They haven't let me buy my dinner until today. They have just been absolutely amazing. Now I've watched their videos. I started watching their videos right around the time I started transporting RVs 3 years and 4 months ago, and don't know them from nothing. Just met them yesterday when they pulled in the parking lot. That, you know, that they have just treated me extremely well.
Well, that's who we are. That's what we do. That was always our motto from our good friends. So,
Right.
you know, if
Hey, Candy Two's on it.
Candy's on here, let's get back to Fielder Enterprises. Says, thank y'all for helping Mr. Farmer. Allison Dudley Thole is my cousin in England, in Wales.
Yep.
How are you doing if you are still awake? Because it's like a gazillion hours ahead of time in the middle of the night there or early morning. Thank you for jumping on our live. I appreciate it. I love you from across the pond. In faith, on faith. Why I love this industry. Everyone is so nice and helpful. They have been.
Well,
They are.
one thing I say about this is I've been in trucking for 20 years. I've been doing this for 3.5. And when I first started trucking, this is what it was like. Nowadays, you can get with a certain clique of people that will jump in like this. But since I started transporting, it's like trucking was back whenever I first started 20-something years ago. You know, that's one reason I enjoy it. And you get to see stuff without
The
actually having
connections
to
we've
drag.
made
Absolutely.
has been phenomenal.
And the YouTube channel, you know, I never figured I would get 100 views on any video, and you guys have just humbled me like crazy. I mean, I can't believe that the channel keeps growing like it does. I can't believe that, you know, I don't know what to say. I don't have words.
Yeah,
It's
you
just-
guys
We
watching our
don't,
YouTube.
you know, we don't either. When we started our YouTube channel, we was just
We
doing
were
it
just doing it for fun
to
and for our
document our
family and to
journeys.
document our trips. And you
And-
guys said, "Hey, I like seeing where you're going."
And I've met such great people
Absolutely.
doing YouTube.
Absolutely.
High Mileage Helper says, "Hit that like button, blow them up."
Yeah, let's hit that
absolutely.
like button.
Yes, please go hit
And-
that like button.
This is a CDL load. Someone asked. I saw
Oh
it.
yes, CD. This is a CDL load. So that.
Now, Rex
that
Davis
comes
is sitting in Montana. Hope this all works out. If we can help, let us know. Thank
Right.
you. And you know, there's so many people on here commenting. If we've skipped over something or missed something,
We will.
Right.
I will still try to throw
I'm
it out
telling
there.
you, I'm very
We're-
sorry.
I'm trying to get everybody. Mike Wynn said, I broke down in Murphy's Truck Repair in Ashford, 95 miles from Kingman.
Yeah.
They are very good and got me back on the road.
Steve says he's always got a parking spot here in Fremont, Ohio. Too bad we're not in Ohio.
I saw that. Thank you, Steve.
Oh, Dennis said he's not eating on the beach. That was a typo. He's waiting on the beach. Life is tough for the bandits.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah,
we
Life is
haul
so tough.
RVs. It says 10-4 on the Airstream. Good luck. You know, I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works out. So far, they've been keeping me busy.
Yep.
They keep me loaded, and you know, only time will tell.
And if we had been willing to wait another full day and a half, we could have got another load. but we kind of need to get home. So we are going to deadhead at home, and it just worked out in the greatest God's plan of everything.
Right.
That we were free, we weren't dispatched on load, so that we could meet up with Robbie here and get him some help. So it just kind of led us to that. Dougie Doo said, "Hey farmer, I had a farmer's omelet at Iron Skillet in Joplin the other day and thought of you."
Oh,
Who's this KC? Is that word? I can't read it.
Casey Ostrick? I think that's
read
the
that.
name. I can't read it from back here. Are you
Oh.
crazy?
I want to get
way
your
back.
I want to get to know your manservant from the rescue.
From the rescue.
I,
She ain't talking about you.
If you guys go back and
I've
watch
really
our
got to watch Ellen.
Look,
This goes better
Transport
without
Bandits
Ellen.
to
Look,
the
Robbie.
rescue.
Robbie, I'm just going to say it here
In
on
Alaska.
live, all right? You are hands down the worst manservant I've ever met.
Man, I'm trying.
Alan was the best manservant ever.
Oh, man.
All right, so Thurman says, "I feel your pain. My truck has been down all week in the shop for broken motor mount, waiting on parts. I'm praying for y'all." We'll pray for you too. You're waiting on parts.
All right, Top Dog EJ says we'll allow other company driver to pick up and deliver. I don't know.
We don't know that. That would have to be a company to company with Sunday, so we have no idea what they're going to do. Usually not. They will not go transfer from one
Right.
company to another. Simplified Transport.
Candy 2 says so many thanks for all the transport drivers. Thank you. That means a lot.
Absolutely.
Simplify Transport, Sea Farmer. Remember when James' truck motor blew?
Yeah.
Could be that defect I was telling you about. He's done the exact same thing with the RPMs going up before it blew.
Right. But his cracked the block right in the front, if I remember right, Jody. And mine hasn't lost any oil, no smell of oil, no anything. That's the main difference I see right off the top between mine and James's. It could be the same thing, but I feel like I would know it if it was what happened to James's. I remember it had oil all over it.
Richard Haskins says, "Taking first." Deborah Vessel, "I'm in a dead zone, standing in the yard to try to get signal." I can see her. I've lost signal.
I was ready to
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris James, if you're still on here. Jackie Wilson says, and this is a nice testament, James. She said, "I was glad to see Chris's new group. Some of those groups are full of hateful people."
Yeah, and that's one
Boy,
reason I
ain't
left
that the truth.
the RV transporter group. There was some
Yeah.
people that were just too negative, and when it's not fun anymore to be a part of a Facebook group, then I'm out of there. I lived without that for 30 years before then. When it's not fun anymore, I'll just drop it. And you guys that are on my Facebook, Cheryl Arnold, if you're on my Facebook and you see me, I keep everything positive. No negativity. I don't want any of that stuff on Facebook.
Rebecca Melvin says y'all be safe out there. We will.
We will be safe. Thanks for jumping on, Rebecca. We'll see you at Sturgis. We
Top
can't wait.
Dog EGA gives me the thumbs up to the EGA. I
Absolutely.
knew that.
Absolutely.
I'm a Marine myself, brother.
And
Hey,
I
Go
am kinda
to my channel and subscribe. Or just reach up there and subscribe, man.
There you
We
go.
need subscribers, brother.
I am kind of responding back and forth in the comments because
He
don't.
can't get a word in edgewise.
No.
You guys know
and
that.
I don't
You
want
know
to be
me.
rude and jump in, but by the time I see, I mean, there's so many. Their comments
There's
are
so
coming
many.
in that,
Right, Kyle Screech asked if it's a CDL load.
Yes.
it is CDL.
It is a CDL load.
GBWR 16800.
We Haul RVs, LLC. Thank you again for that $20 in Super Chat or Top Chat. Thank you so much for donating to us. He says, or they say, I don't know if it's a he, she, or they, say, "Mine had a rocker clanking. It came apart."
That would cause loss of oil pressure. That would cause it. And
Idea.
Pete S. Did
What'd
you
he
lose
say?
oil pressure? A rocker clanking, and the rocker comes off.
Yeah,
and, but it would have a miss.
yeah, it doesn't sound like
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
have-
sound like that to me.
No, it's not running as smooth as it was when it initially happened, but it is still running fairly smooth. If you plug your ears and put your hand on it, you can't feel.
Candice too says great crew here.
It is a great
Absolutely.
crew.
It is a great crew.
It's a bandit crew
Right.
right here. Todd Cray says it's dark here, but it looks bright and warm. It was 85 degrees here in Arizona today,
No doubt.
and not a cloud in the sky.
If they wouldn't have come here, I would be either sitting in the store in there, in they don't have showers here, so I imagine, you know, that would be pretty rough.
We'll take him for a shower if
Cheryl?
the driver doesn't show
Cheryl, I
up
want you
soon.
to answer this
Right.
question. In faith, on faith, how do you donate money?
I think there's a button. I'm not. How do they do? You tell them.
I was reading.
The top chat or super chat. I think there's a button
There's a button
at
right
the bottom
here,
of your.
right here at the bottom right hand corner, right across from the where it says chat publicly is your name. Well, is your name. And then there's a little dollar sign outside of it. When you hit that, it pops up, says super sticker, super chat. And then I'm gonna back up and show you where I'm talking about, right in the bottom corner right there. Across in the text
There's
bar.
so right where it says talk publicly in
Yeah.
live chat. There's a little dollar sign there.
Right.
That's how they can donate some money if
Do you have to
guys
back
feel
out of
like
the
donating.
chat to get to it?
No, it's right.
Okay, yeah,
See,
just
that's how much we
just
know.
scroll all
about
the way
it.
down to the bottom of the chat.
Yeah, that's it. That's
And,
how much we know.
Jeff May, I would bet you that mountain. I would bet you're right on that Mountain Dew. And it did have. It is still holding like 12 pounds of oil pressure at idle. It was holding 30 at idle before, and now when you idle it up to about 1800, it goes up to about 20, right around 30, 28, 29, 30, something like that.
I'm going to jump in here.
Candy too says love the bandits.
Awesome. We love you too, Candy. We hope to
Thank
get
you.
back up to Newfoundland and meet with you sometime, somewhere. I don't know if we ever will or if it'll ever happen, but we hope to sometime. Richard Haskins says he's taking his first load to Canada this week, going to Saint Bruno, Quebec. Y'all ever been? Yes, we have. I'm not going to take out the time right now in the live to walk you through anything that we incurred with any of it. But if you want to private message me or Instagram message me, I'll tell you some where
know
we
Greg
stopped and that
Marina?
kind of stuff.
That it was?
You know Greg?
Yes.
Okay, you can answer him.
Okay.
When we
I
can
didn't
find
see
it. See, I'm keeping my mouse cursor on these things. You're way ahead of everybody, by the way.
Yeah.
I haven't even got to Candy 2's comments yet. Semperfi says, you may have caught it in time. We hope that we are not going to do any further damage to the unit.
Yeah. So
Greg?
Chris James, you got 200 members already? That's
awesome.
fantastic.
Absolutely. 201. As soon as this live's over, I'm gonna go going too.
Awesome. We join. Go ahead, Robbie.
Greg Marino, man, I appreciate it, but when I pulled Blue Thunder home, he had to go buy a tow bar for his truck, and I believe we've got it fixed up where that tow bar will work on my truck, so we're just gonna flat tow it. Now, I've never flat towed my truck or any four-wheel drive vehicle for that matter, except for David's, and I pulled the drive shaft out of David's. On the Ford, the dealership said you couldn't flat tow the Ford, but we actually, if you turn the ignition on, start the truck, put it in neutral, set the parking brake, and cycle the four-wheel drive, you go from 2 high to 4 low 5 times in a row. It pops up and says flat tow enabled, but we weren't happy with that. He's already got engine trouble. We just pulled the drive shafts out, and we'll probably do that with mine too, just to make sure. But yeah, I appreciate you offering to come with the trailer. That's awesome.
Frankie Brown says, hey guys, prayers for Sea Farmer's truck. I'm Wade Wilson's running partner. Hey Frankie, how you doing? Holland Paws just drove through Sturgis. Oh, I love Sturgis.
Heck yeah.
Allie's on here. Hey, Allie and Greg. We had dinner at Cracker Barrel with Allie and Greg, and they are fantastic. We've got ourselves another set of good friends. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your vacation, transport / haul down to Florida and got some beach time and some gator time in.
Yeah. Deborah says practicing live feeds will help you do better.
Right.
Knucking Futz
Yeah.
said, you guys rock, America.
All right. Brad wants to know what the name of Chris's group is. Chris, type the name of your group in
Put
there.
it in the comments, Chris, because I think it's called RV Transporters in Need of Help. I think, but I could be wrong. We'll put that in the comments, Chris, and we'll do that before we get off here. Deborah sending love and prayers. Carol, thanks for speaking loudly. Don't have my hearing aids.
Yeah, read what JLO Racing wrote. That's really nice of him.
You're way
say
okay
about
right
us.
here. JLO Racing is on here. We know who you are. Hello all. Alan Venture says, if you don't mind, were those teeth very expensive? They were $1,000. Jeff got his entire mouth done
Look at these.
down in Mexico.
Don't they look expensive?
We would have had to mortgage our house
Look at this.
to get the work done.
And they're my
that he got
teeth.
done.
They won't come out.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. Should we put it out there what they cost?
All right. Here in the States, believe it or not, it would have been between 60,
$65,000 and $80,000.
85, something like that. 12,000 down there.
$12,000 to have all 28 teeth redone, 2 bridges, 3 extractions, zirconia.
15 root canals.
Yeah, you had 15 root canals and zirconia crowns in the back and porcelain crowns on the front. Jose Santiago, all good, brother. Just glad to see you have help. He's got help right here. Candy 2 says, I hope it gets fixed. Riley Car's on here. I can feel your pain, Sea Farmer. My truck has been in the shop for the past month and a half. Hopefully I'll get it back tomorrow and can start turning and burning and making some money again.
No doubt.
When your truck is, this is our livelihood. This is our house. This is our office. Everything that we do to live is based on this truck.
Right.
Maintenance is the key, but
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
even the best maintenance is not going to help you out. If you have a catastrophic failure, it could put you out of business for a long time.
Candy 2 says never apologize. You guys are awesome. Love the community.
This is awesome.
That is awesome.
Mr. Tennessee,
Fire, winds, and following seas.
you're
Hey,
way
y'all.
ahead, Jeff.
Had a small crisis to deal with, but I made it.
Thank you,
Oh,
Pete.
good.
You did make it, Casey.
You did make
Thank
it,
you.
Casey.
Thank you, Jason.
Let me tell you, it means everything that you're on here, Casey.
Thank
You
you,
got us
Casey.
started on this YouTube thing.
He helped us with our first live. We
Like
didn't know
I-
how to do a live until Fair Winds and Falling
Right.
Seas.
That's awesome.
Walked us through
So,
it.
man, I owe this whole YouTube thing to you, brother.
Yeah.
And look at him showing me how to do it.
No.
And you know what?
We don't know how to
But I did mean that. If you hadn't showed up, you'd have been dead to me.
Thanks, RV Outlaws. I'm just seeing this stuff as it comes in.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Who's this? RV
Brandon-
Outlaws gave us $20.
Awesome, RV Outlaws.
Man,
Thank
you guys are the best.
You guys are the fabulous. Thank you. And I understand for all.
Jason Lilly gave us $20.
Jason, how are you? How are you? I haven't heard from you in a while, and you're still doing good with Synergy. I hope you are, and I hope all of our information for you, because Jason put us down. Oh, what are you laughing at? Jason
All
put
right.
us down on
Listen,
our application.
Jason donated $20,
Yeah.
and he says, Robbie, I hope this helps you so you
all.
don't have to brush Jeff's beard.
I saw that. That's why I laughed out loud a while ago. That's
Come
hilarious.
on,
Pretty
man.
funny if you'll give 20
That's
bucks.
what
so
got
it
my
doesn't have to
attention.
be just manservant.
I'm trying to keep up with where we're at here, and,
We
and so
can't.
when I saw that, I totally lost
We
place. That's
can't.
hilarious.
All right, Pete S. donated $50.
I know.
Pete S.
That's why I kind of interrupted and said,
Yeah, you
thank
may
you.
have spent, yeah,
That's-
this is,
That's
And
that's
And
Robert-
I haven't even
great.
got to that part
and
yet.
Robert
You
gave
guys-
$19.
Oh, Robert, thank you so much.
Guys, you have no idea how much that is going to help us pay for the fuel to get
Right.
this man home.
Right.
It's amazing.
And we'll pay for a couple of his dinners. How's that?
Just very,
Thank
very
you.
humbling.
And
I don't
Alfred
know what to
gave
say.
$2. Robert gave 19.
Thank you guys
Yes.
so
Man, this-
much.
this is-
Oh, this
this
is
is
an
a-
outpouring of love.
Man,
Yeah.
you're going to get to see Mr. Dimples cry.
Oh,
Yes.
don't cry. Thank you guys for donating
Absolutely.
so
Man,
much.
Robbie,
It
is that
helped
not
us.
incredible, Robbie?
It is.
It's
It is.
amazing. It's
And like
so
I said,
amazing.
when I started making videos, I knew a certain group of people, but I wasn't really interested in meeting outside people because I met some crappy outside people, that I didn't really, But since I started YouTube, I've met some of the best people.
Oh man, it's just making me
don't-
tear up.
I can't keep up a lot of times. I really can't because of the messages come from all directions, and the more I get to know each and every one, they're just excellent people.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
just so thank you so much. Because
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
incredible.
he's out of work right now. We're officially out of work right now because we could have already been home, been
Yeah.
working on our maintenance to get out and transport more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we do have to buy fuel to get this
Right.
man's truck home.
Thank you,
And
Wayne.
I don't know how far it is, but it's a long ways.
1,580 miles, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Hall
Whoa,
pump. I have
who's
seen
this?
many oil pumps fail when the engine gets over revved. Or
Man.
used to happen a lot in my drag racing days with
Yeah,
a missed
yeah,
shift in a
that's
manual
true.
transmission.
I really feel like
But it could have twisted the shaft off.
it's something.
Look here,
I'm
man.
Sure that
Look at
shaft
this.
ride's on a bearing.
The outpouring of support's amazing. Wayne just
crazy.
donated $30.
Oh, Wayne, thank you.
You have helped me in more ways than you know. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you, Wayne.
Now that's
Nick has given $19.
Oh, thank
Right.
you, Nick.
Here's some beer money. Just don't buy Bud Light.
Just don't buy
Just don't
Bud
buy
Light.
Bud Light.
That's a big fat no. Ain't ever buying Bud Light.
Uh,
Brian Anderson, $50.
Do y'all know
Oh,
Brian
thank
Anderson?
yes, we do
Yes.
know Brian
Not
Anderson.
personally.
I don't know. Have
He's
we met
been.
Brian?
I've never met him. He is one of the ones. There's so many people. I couldn't write a list of the people that I want to meet on here, but Brian Anderson is one that I would really
Well,
love
he
to shake his
he
hand.
comments a
Yeah.
lot on our YouTubes and
Yeah.
our Facebook or whatever.
Well-
I think I recognize that name, so
Yeah.
I know Brian. I don't want to skip anybody. Teresa Baker,
Gotcha.
I
hello.
know, guys. This outpouring of support is just
It's
Rex
crazy.
Davis is
incredible.
on here. He's in Montana.
Trust me, every dime of this is going to go towards fuel to get this man home.
Steve Pfeiffer, he's got a parking spot for us in Fremont, Ohio. Dougie Doo, thank you for that outpouring of support with the $2. And Casey Ostrich, I want to get to know your manservant from the rescue. If you're talking
Alan
about
did-
Alan,
I listened to a lot of that video, but I didn't get to see. And like I said, if a phone rings, it cuts the video off. But I've got to go back and
you
rewatch
got to
this
go
video.
watch. Alan was fantastic.
I mean, it just doesn't sound like I can catch it.
I don't know if you can hold
I know.
hold a candle to Alan. You're going to have a lot of work to do. You may have to get down on your hands and knees so that Jeff can
man.
step on your back
Oh,
to
my
get out of the
goodness.
truck.
I see
Look
that.
at this, Cheryl. I can't even.
Benjamin,
That's
Benjamin, are you
crazy.
serious?
Dude,
Oh
that's
my
you
gosh, that's
so
incredible.
much.
Thank you so much. $100 donated from Benjamin. What's the last name?
Grider?
Grider. Thank you,
Wow.
Benjamin. That's
Man,
that's
you know,
fantastic.
If this keeps going,
It doesn't matter. You guys like Dougie Doo.
Thurman Marshall give $10.
Thank you, Thurman. It doesn't matter if it's $2
Yeah,
or
man, I'm telling you,
$100.
man, this
It's
is
so appreciated.
this is
Thank you so
practically
much.
going to buy you fuel to get home,
Oh,
Robbie.
I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
I've lost. I don't.
We're all over the board with the comments here. I don't want to miss anybody.
Alan
Look here.
Adventures.
$20 for
Man,
elementary.
that's.
Oh,
Man, I can't believe this,
I don't
guys.
even know what to say.
I don't know what to
That's-
say either. I wasn't planning.
thank you, Alan Ventures.
I wasn't even dreaming of this.
No.
Man, I mean, you guys have really helped by the fuel to get this
That's
man
it's
home.
making me nervous that,
Yeah.
that people are out there that are willing to
It's
help.
I
incredible.
don't know. I don't know.
We're going to use it. I want you to know that money is just going to go to support our fuel costs and
Every dime of it.
anything that we
Right.
need to get this man home. Thank you so much. We sure do appreciate it. Everybody who's been on our live tonight, thank you so much. I think we're all the way down to the bottom.
I'm
If
still-
No,
Riley Carr's
Jimmy
on here.
Hopkins says you guys are always there for your people.
We are. We
Jimmy.
not always.
Brad.
We try to be, but
Jimmy.
we can't always be there.
You know I'm there for my people. And Jimmy Hopkins, you've been there for me. You know you have.
Brian Anderson gave us $49. Oh my, Riley Carr, this is why I stick around in the transporter community because y'all are awesome. I was leased onto Synergy, but when it slowed down last year, I switched to Hot Shot, but continue to watch you. Thank you. We're not,
Look at
you know,
this.
we're not
Brad's
always
give
about RV transport.
Brad has give 25. Carol Creech give
Man.
20.
Oh, thank you, Brad.
My
$25
goodness, guys.
from Brad.
I don't even-
20
man,
bucks
guys.
from Carol. Oh my gosh.
Look at this. In
JLO
faith.
Racing told you to. You were famous. Well, I always
Look at
get on to
this,
JLO
Cheryl.
Racing for telling us that we're
In
famous.
faith. $50.
Oh,
That's
in
great.
faith on faith. Thank you so much.
Man,
we
guys,
so appreciate it.
I don't even know what to say.
Alan.
Alan gave $50.
Alan.
Thank you guys so much.
That's Alan for you right there. Oh my gosh, these people are.
I just got to put my phone down. This is incredible.
And we
Sorry,
haul our
guys.
fees. That's exactly right. And it doesn't matter who we work for. You can't look at the name on the truck. You can't look at the name on the truck. It's someone, because if you pull the names off these trucks and companies, they ain't worried about us.
No, we
we're
are
numbers.
friends with people from all the different companies, and it doesn't matter what emblem is on front of your truck.
Right here, I
It
think,
doesn't matter what placards on the side of your truck.
Right.
Chris James.
Thank
Chris,
you.
you said it correctly. This goes to show how the transport community is.
Absolutely.
And it is. And Chris, I'm going to say it right here in front of everybody. You are such a good friend to me.
Yes, Chris James,
And I appreciate your friendship.
Alan, Glenn, everybody out there. If I have missed your names, you know what you mean to us. You know.
Dennis
what
Dunderdale, 1999.
Dennis, thank you for
Wow.
giving $20. We so appreciate it. I can't even believe this.
And
This
you
is
guys are
incredible.
getting this guy home.
And
We're
Thurman
going to do it.
Marshall.
We're going to get him home.
Because, this money, it is money and it helps, but it shows the appreciation you guys have and the love you have.
in the heart.
Well,
Because
it
either-
takes a lot of
because-
effort to say, I'm going to take money out of my
Yes.
pocket
Right.
and give money to you. I mean, when
Because
you
the-
might be struggling yourself.
Right, because the cold hard facts are this man's out of work till he gets his truck fixed.
Right.
And either me or him is going to have to put fuel in this truck to get him home.
Now, Thurman Marshall, God is good.
is good.
You're absolutely right.
God is good.
God is good, and this proves it.
Absolutely.
You know, we talked about that for hours with Alan when we rescued Alan back home from Alaska. We all said things happen for a reason, and I truly believe that. There are paths out there, and sometimes bad things have to happen to get you to that point of something amazing happening. Keep that in mind. Sometimes bad things happen, and you can't explain why, and you think you're at the lowest point that you can be. But that bad thing had to happen in order for you to meet that person, for you to make that connection. And it just rolls forward, and then look how it changed your life when that bad thing happened. The people you meet, the connections you made, it's just an amazing event. But we have to follow his path. And sometimes that path is not always good. We can't always live puppies and roses and sunshine. It can't always be that way. Bad things have to happen. But you know what? If you keep the faith and you keep thinking about a positivity, karma, I strongly believe in karma. What you put out there will come back to you. Be good to somebody, and you'll get that back to you tenfold.
Brian Anderson says, all this man has done for so many drivers, the least we can do is get his truck home.
Exactly. Because his
And
YouTube
that's exactly
channel
what
is
you're
huge.
doing.
He's famous. A lot of people
Yeah.
watch his YouTube channel.
But,
he's helped so many people.
I'm ashamed to say I didn't know him before yesterday.
We knew of him, of
Right,
course,
just
because
like I knew of
everybody,
them.
everybody knows of the different YouTubers. We
Right.
just had never made that connection. Now
Right.
look, this has happened. Now we've made that connection.
Alan, I don't know who Casey is. Do you know who Casey is?
Casey.
Who's Casey?
You know who Casey is.
No.
Yeah.
Not my Casey.
That's what he's talking about, ain't he?
No, he ain't. He's
thought he was
talking
talking
about the Casey who wants to know my manservant.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, Casey what was his last Ostrich?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Len, call me after the live so I can donate and get some super chat to work.
That-
Oh, Len, listen, we know that you
Oh
need
my
your
goodness.
money.
Look at this.
So
Jackie
your
Wilson.
friendship is just
Jackie Wilson,
What's she
50
do?
bucks.
Jackie. Oh,
So Jackie,
and
man,
oh my gosh, these people.
I'm,
Nick Santos, my two
Oh.
favorite transport channels.
I gotta step away from him.
Absolutely.
Oh, there goes my big fan.
You know what? I've got my phone, so I can't see.
Oh, so okay, so.
There we go. I got a bigger
You,
phone. Maybe
you got a
that's
bigger
better
phone.
now.
Right, Jeff, honey, he just stepped out. He's going to have some private time right now. But a little tissue paper. He doesn't want to be, he's a big, tough Marine.
I don't know, man. This is just incredible.
But he's my teddy bear. He has a soft heart. Thank you.
I'm not a
guys.
teddy bear.
You are, but you're my teddy bear.
Oh man.
I'm a dangerous man.
He's my Sasquatch looking like teddy bear. Oh.
Jackie Wilson from Wayne and I. You know,
Thank you,
Jackie,
Wayne,
I assumed it was from Wayne too.
We wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for
Right.
Jackie and Wayne Wilson.
Absolutely.
It was their message that came through to us.
Yeah.
Because see, Farmer didn't know who we was. He didn't know where we
I
were.
know.
I know. I would have never thought.
You would have never thought of all the people that could
Right.
possibly be out here in this region.
Right. I figured you guys would be anywhere else.
Nick, thank you so much. My two favorite
Warren.
transport channels.
What did Simplify Transport say? I can't read it. It's too long.
Well, says Cheryl, I've met y'all once, but y'all are my brother and sister. I've run with Sea Farmer many times, and he's one of my best friends. So glad he's in good hands with y'all. Simplify.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jody. We appreciate
And
it.
then Deborah Vessel just gave $20.
Deborah, thank you.
Thank you.
Alan Ventures, I had my transfer case break on me in Texas 30 miles before I could deliver. If I weren't for this community of RV transporters, I would have been done there, but I had a guy not only deliver.
Look at this. Jackie Wilson. Jeff's tougher than woodpecker lips.
I saw that.
Thank you,
I saw
Jackie.
What
Thank
a
you.
compliment.
that.
Thank you.
Brad Tobby.
Brad.
Checking with a couple of CR drivers I know. CR drivers.
What was the
It
company
says,
get from Brad?
Yeah, it says checking with a couple of CR drivers I know of out there and see if they're coming east empty. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out CR and kind of threw me for a loop there.
Does that make sense to you, Rob? Because I don't.
It does now.
Okay.
It does now.
And Warren wants to know if you
Thank
have
you.
Venmo.
I do.
Alan Venture, he came back and towed me to his house and took out the transfer case, and a haul and tow guy picked up a transfer case and brought it to us and put it in. That's the kind of people out there that we surround ourselves
You know,
with.
Alan says you guys are the best, and I know it for a fact. Alan, you're only saying that because you're my manservant.
We paid you to say that.
And you're hired back on. Because I'm telling you, Robbie is a terrible manservant.
Candy 2 said, good vibes always come back. How I love my life. Yes, I love my life. I would not give
I'll tell
anything for
you,
it.
Warren.
Lynn says I'm tougher than a beaver chewing on a redwood tree.
Hey, Warren,
Oh,
I'll tell
you
you
guys are
what,
making me feel
buddy, if
better.
I ever hit the lottery, I'm coming to your house and we're fixing your daggone truck. That right there, I wish that there was anything I could do to help you get your truck down. If y'all don't know Warren Gross, he bought a Chevy just like mine, and it's just been a horror story. And I've sat and thought for God knows how long, any way I could help this guy out, and we couldn't work it out where we could get together, and it just has never. I don't know that I could fix a truck if I was there, but there's been a bunch of times that I've thought about just taking off driving to Missouri and just doing what I could just so I could see what it was doing. But
I get that.
Yep. Garmin Link says hello. Hey, Garmin, how are you doing?
Benjamin, he says, hey, farmer,
Warren Gross is
get
on here.
Mr. Dimples a narwhal. He loves them.
Oh, no. No.
Benjamin, you are now dead to me. In case you don't know, I hate narwhals.
You know, I know.
He's scared of
You know they got
narwhals.
that one big horn?
Yeah.
And what if you were in the ocean and they were swimming with you? What are they going to do with that horn?
They could get back.
You don't know.
Get back.
What if they come up behind you?
You wouldn't see them coming.
You wouldn't see him
No,
coming
I
if
don't
you're
like
swimming
that.
in the ocean and narwhal comes up back behind you.
Right, Alan Carr's donated $20.
Lynn.
Wow.
Incredible.
Thanks, Alan.
Oh, Brad Toby said, sorry, center rail. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I understand now. Warren Gross. I can't get it to where I can send anything, but I'm going to send y'all on Venmo. Thank you, Warren. We appreciate it so much. That's just amazing. Just amazing. Benjamin Grider, again, thank you so much. Hey, farmer, Get Mr. Dimples a narwhal. We just talked about the narwhal.
Yeah,
Sammy Baker said you better swim faster.
Candy too, who lives in Newfoundland, as we say, on the rock. Get it done with the help of your friends.
Right.
Alan Carr, thank you so much for that $20. Thank you so much. If you ever Candy says, if you ever get up this way again, you're coming to my house for a Jigs dinner.
I don't know what a Jigs dinner is, but I gotta have one.
Jigs
That
dinner.
sounds good. No, it sounds interesting. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
We are well, but I think you've jumped on here late, Garmin Links, and we've been talking about, we are actually here helping Sea Farmer. His truck is broke down right now, and we are waiting for a driver, if we can get a hold of a driver, and then we're going to tow him home, or tow him and his truck home. So if you've gotten on here late, that's what we've been talking about all during the live, is that we are here to help Mr. Sea Farmer get back home.
Did we mention Benjamin?
Yes, Benjamin Grider.
That's crazy.
Yes, we did. Thank you again, Benjamin. Go ahead, Ron.
That's when my heart started skipping. Yeah, Blue Thunder. I think he's referring to a different case.
Brian Katrina's on here and he's sending prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
You know, everything. You know, just sending a prayer. That's. I mean, we can feel that energy. I mean, you can feel that energy in the truck tonight on this live. People thinking about us and keeping us in their prayers. Aaron Davis.
Thank you, Aaron.
Hi Bandits, hi Sea Farmer. I subscribe to both your channels. Thank you for the last year and a half, and you've helped me out, so I will help you too. Thank you, Aaron. You know, we've just recently gotten to become kind of friends with Aaron, and we're hoping to meet up with you real soon. Candy, Jigs dinner is awesome, tasty, and makes barbecue shrink.
All right.
It's amazing.
Thanks, Aaron.
Aaron, oh my gosh, Aaron just donated $100.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, Aaron, thank you so much. And you know, this isn't going to us, this is going to go to the fuel. If we have money left over, it's going to go to Sea Farmer and to David Cross, whose truck broke down last week.
Frankie
if we
Brown.
have anything left over,
I see it.
it's not going in our pocket. None of this is going in our pocket. This is
Well,
going
I'm
to
telling
get
you
this
right
man
now, you don't have to buy my fuel home.
I think we've raised enough money to get us back home.
Right now, we have enough money to buy a tank of fuel.
Thank you guys so much. We so appreciate it. And if there is anything left over, we're going to split it up with Sea Farmer and David Cross. And like I said, he has a GoFundMe page.
And Frankie Brown just gave 50.
Oh, Frankie, thank you so much. We were just talking earlier in the live. David Cross's truck engine went down last week. This man towed him home, and now we are towing him home. That's the circle going on right now.
I'm just hoping
David needs help. Sea Farmer needs help.
I'm just hoping one of these days you guys don't have to tow me home.
But we know what kind of community we got out there. They all got our backs. We know you guys got our backs, right? I mean, look at this. Look at this outpouring.
Chris says, "Hey, Robbie, check your Cash App."
I saw that. Good night, Wayne. I'll check it here in a few minutes, guys. Y'all have blown my mind. I'm speechless. There's no sense in me even sitting here looking at the comments. I'm reading them, and I'm just mind blown.
Garmin Link said, I know people that drive all different brands, and they actually all break down. Overall, I think none of the big three are any better than the others. We have driven all three brands of trucks. They all have issues. You can buy one and it be a total lemon right out of the dealership.
Yeah. What do you think we've had the most stops, Cheryl?
What?
I'd say we've had more Rams than anything.
Of what?
In our career.
Oh, that we have owned? We've probably owned more Ram than we've owned Ford. We love our Ford right now.
Yeah, definitely own more Rams than anything. I've had several Chevrolets, and this is really the second Ford I've had that I've worked hard.
Well, guys, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step out for a minute.
Okay, he's going to step away now.
Don't take it wrong. I just gotta catch my breath. Y'all
I know, it's
literally blowing my mind.
blowing our mind
Blow
here.
my mind,
Riley
too.
Clark, Jeff is tougher than a $2 steak. Jeff,
Hey, I can eat that $2
He
steak
can eat the
now.
$2 steak now. He has Mexican
Because he's
teeth.
Mexican teeth. I can eat a $2 steak.
Chris Galvin, hey Robbie, check your Cash App. And he's just he's gone outside right now because we're just broken up over this. Frankie Brown just gave us $50. Thank you so much. Benjamin Grider, hey farmer, I'm heading out with a mentor on Tuesday. Any advice? He just stepped out for a moment. He'll be back. We'll keep that comment in mind. I'll try.
I will, but I can give you some advice. He's the one heading out with a mentor, right?
He's heading out with a mentor.
Listen to him. He's been doing
Your
it for a
mentor
while.
driver will mean everything.
Yeah,
to you.
and make sure you do your paperwork correctly. That's super important.
Garmin Lake said a bottle of Jack. Yeah. Well, he lives not too far from Lynchburg, if you know where that is and what that's famous for, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Wayne Johannesmeyer, good night, Robbie. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
You know, Blue Thunder
Thank you.
says
Just for
that he
being
will
on
if you
here.
need me.
For the support.
Yeah, I know you would, Blue Thunder. I know you would.
Pay it. Garmin Link says pay it forward. It seems to work. That's look at us helping Alan, helping these other transporters, and look how you guys have helped us out now.
Yeah,
It's a
helping
massive
us,
circle
helping
of
us,
love and
helping
support.
us buy fuel to get this man home.
Thank you so much, because we were like, I don't know, we're not. It's we need to get home. We need to get back on the road. We do this for a living.
You
believe it or
know,
not.
he was going to buy. Robbie don't know this. He wanted to buy the fuel home. I'm not going to let him now. This money is going to buy the fuel home.
Absolutely, you guys paid
You
for the money to
guys.
get us home. Thank you.
You guys watching and talking to us bought the fuel to get him home. I mean, I may be doing the driving, but you bought the fuel.
Blue Thunder said, I will if you need me, Jeff.
I know.
Garmin Links, I see Rams off of the 70 in Colorado. Garmin Links, I drive Czechs. Garmin Links Chevys, he meant to say, that typo thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't catch it. Henry Jensen's on here. Hey, Henry, he's a big bandit. You folks are such a big blessing to us watching your videos. God bless you all. Thank you, Henry. We
And,
so appreciate you guys watching our stupid videos.
You need to thank Brian.
Brian Katrina, $20. Thank you. Oh my gosh. We are going to pray for all of you guys.
Alan
when we get
says,
off here,
Alan
'cause
says, like he says, I'll be the first one. Alan, I know you
we
would
know
be.
Alan would be the first one out
I know
here.
you would be, but I just pray we don't have to go down that road.
Yep. And I think, is that caught up with everybody? If I skipped your comment, I so apologize. I didn't mean to. We are at the end of our comment sheet, so we would like to wrap this up now.
Well, no. Well,
Are we?
We Haul RV says, where can I find the steaks you keep talking about?
All the steaks. Cattleman's Steakhouse, Fort Worth,
They're all
Texas.
over the country, but
Our
man,
best steak we've ever eaten.
but my favorite steak, hands down, I mean, it ain't even close, is Cattleman's Steakhouse in Fort Worth.
Yeah, Fort Worth, Texas. Yep. We Haul RVs LLC. Where can I find these two? Oh, I'm sorry. Duh. Just read that. Todd Newman. If you get anywhere close to Missouri and run into more trouble, give me a call and I'll bring my trailer and get them on home. Look at that.
Thank
We're
you.
going to be passing through Missouri, don't we? We pass through Missouri to get to Tennessee,
Yeah,
right?
I
Do we? Oh, is that? No, that's on 70.
Yeah.
We'll be going on 40 all the way.
But if we get close to there and we need help, we'll give you a call.
Absolutely. And remember this name. I'm going to write it down. Todd Newman. I'm going to write that down on a post-it when I get off of here to remember to give you a call if we get around there and need some if we got some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much.
And man,
it's been crazy.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you guys. You bought the fuel to get this guy home.
They've done more than their share.
I mean,
and it's
this
so
YouTube
appreciated.
audience, our YouTube people and Robbie's YouTube people have come together. We may be driving, but they bought the fuel to get him
They
home.
helped us. They're helping Robbie.
It's incredible.
They're helping us. Thank you so much. I'm going to grab Robbie. He's standing outside trying to absorb all of this heartfelt love coming from you guys. I'm going to let him jump on here so he can be a part of telling you guys good night and goodbye, and sending our love and prayers. And we so hope you guys be safe on there.
Thank you for the prayers, Riley.
And we're there for you guys if you ever need us. You know that. You know where our hearts stand.
Yeah, when Riley's around Memphis, we can reach out to him if we need to. Thank you.
Hey, Robbie, we're going to kind of wrap it up if you want to say goodbye.
Dan says we got to watch each other's back. Man, that's the truth.
Oh, wait. Look at this. Before we completely wrap it up.
Yep.
Greg Marino says, see you, be safe. JLO racing off the path, but Cowboy Dinner Tree in Oregon has great steaks. Chris James says, if you need help, I should have Johnny Cash back Tuesday. I'm willing to help. Thank
Awesome,
you,
Chris. Thank you.
Garmin Link says, good night. I'll pray for a safe trip.
Man.
And John and Cynthia Jensen, I know you guys. Thank you so much. You know my heart goes out to you. I love you. We appreciate you watching our videos so much. They just donated $20.
Thank each and every one of y'all guys. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I just expected to get on here and have a good live.
Yeah.
You know
me
what,
too. I
guys?
wasn't expecting this either.
I'm going to pop in here
My mind is blown.
to
No
see two big, burly guys almost brought to tears
You guys have
over
blown
the
my mind.
outpouring of love and faith.
All
Thank
right,
you so
on a
much.
lighter note, Alan says, I know just how Robbie feels right now. You know,
When
I brought him
people
from-
get help from
But,
other people, it's
Cheryl,
a whole different.
Cheryl,
it's a whole
Alan
different-
says, I still need to know who Casey is. You better reach out. I'm going to make her reach out.
All right, I'll reach out, Alan. We know a Casey, and then we have a Casey out here on the live. The Casey, if you're still on here, the other Casey, we're not sure. Alan, I'll give you a call. For sure thing. JLO Racing says safe travels. Aaron Davis said, God bless. We haul RVs. Again, thank you for the donation. Be safe. Hope to meet y'all someday. I hope to meet you. Scott Peterson's on here. Safe travel. Thank you from Scott. Look at
Wait a minute,
this.
hold on just a second.
Wow.
Ron Anderson, God bless you guys for staying with him and taking care of
Absolutely.
him. Bad feeling being broken down and alone.
And alone. That's the
Absolutely.
thing. He's alone out here in the desert,
You know,
stressed out.
God willing and my truck don't
Wow.
break, we're going to get him back home.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you've been broke down, my nerves are shot and trying to figure out, am I going to tear this engine down, figure out what to do with it? Am I going to just go ahead and try to replace the engine? Am I, what to do? And I've never done a live before, and this has completely blown between the feelings I was having before the live and the feelings I'm having now, you guys have made it significantly better. I appreciate everyone that donated. Thank you so much. But I appreciate every one of you guys that just showed up. They just showed up
on the live to show your moral support. Thank you. That's all you have to do.
Right.
Thank you
that
so
means
much.
so much.
But I'm going to tell you right now that Aaron Julian just donated $50.
Yeah, just
Aaron,
thank you, Aaron.
thank you so much. Oh my
we
God.
haul RVs. Be safe. Hope to meet y'all someday.
Nature Nut Photos,
Yeah, we hope to
such a
meet you
blessing
too.
to witness all
Absolutely.
this love. I tell you what, we're going to have to do.
Man, is this not a blessing?
It's
Just tell me.
It is. It's
You were talking yesterday. I heard you say some nonsense about how you were going to buy the fuel home.
and we have.
You ain't gonna buy it now. They bought it.
Thank you guys
I don't
so
want to say
much.
that.
Thank you so much.
Look, Robbie, they bought the fuel.
I don't
Not
know
you.
what to say to that.
Not you, not me. These people out there looking at that camera,
I know.
they bought the fuel.
I
And
know.
you know what? You guys are watching us on our YouTube channel. You see how silly me and Jeff are on our YouTube channel. We take you to our silly places. We show you we're eating steak. Our Mexican teeth video. We go to Wall Drugs. We go sit at hot springs, on our way back and stuff like that. We don't make the greatest videos in the world, but you guys are the greatest fans in the whole world.
Nature Nut Photos, such a blessing to witness all this love.
It is.
Mr. Tennessee used to tell me all the time we need to do a meet and greet, and I would love to do. I have no idea how to organize something like that.
Well,
I don't
you know,
either. But the blessing,
Yeah,
I know.
man, what a blessing.
we do need to try. If we could just like set up a time. I don't know how that would. Daniel did that last year, where he got some drivers, YouTube drivers, to up and did a meet and greet.
Right.
If we could ever organize something like that,
It would be great, and
We
get
would
as
love
many
it.
YouTubers there as possible,
you
so
guys
everybody
come
can meet
meet us
everybody right there at one time.
and give it enough time, like 4
John
months in
and
advance.
Cynthia, she says we're heroes.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
heroes.
Yeah, I am
Absolutely.
a hero.
I'm gonna spin
I
around
mean,
with my cape
I've saved
and my
his
golden
life.
lasso.
He would have
Right.
died from exposure here for sure.
Okay, so don't start your humble. I thought you were being so good to be humble.
JLO
Okay.
Racing, I'm gonna do my best to post
Man,
updates,
Semper
but I'm
Fi
gonna clear my head
Transport.
off
Wait,
for a few
stop.
days. Go ahead.
I love what Semper Fi Transport said. It is a true blessing, and it's what us Marines do. Man, that says it all.
Yeah. Millie's on here.
Yep, love
Hey,
and
Bandits
praying
Mom.
for you.
Love you.
Mom, have you seen the outpouring
Have you
of
been
love
watching
here?
this whole live? It's
It's
been
unbelievable.
crazy with the outpouring of love and support.
JLO Racing wants you to post
Post
updates.
updates.
Right, and I'm gonna do my best.
And again, as if you guys are can keep track of my Facebook page is Cheryl Arnold, and I usually post every day about something that's going on and what we're doing and the craziness that's going on in this world. So,
You know, I can't end it here yet.
Right.
Riley Carr says I got a 40-foot gooseneck,
I
so
saw
I can
that.
load you all both up if worse comes to worse.
Before it comes to
Excellent,
work, you
Riley.
make it a phone call.
But with all these prayers, I don't think that'll happen.
you don't think that? I think that we got some good truck coming on Gus right now. Gus
After
the
this
truck.
live, I want to go start it up again and see if it's just going. I mean,
It
there's a
might
lot
just
of
run
magic
fine.
going on.
Yeah, after
unbelievable.
this live, it's just going to miraculously start.
RV Outlaw,
It'll
safe
float him
travel.
home.
Back off of you can't wait to meet you guys out there someday. Yeah, we can't.
Well,
We're
we
looking
love
forward to
meeting you
meeting you
guys.
too. Aren't they the one that gave us the badges?
Well,
Yeah, huh?
Aren't they the one that gave us the badges?
Who?
RV Outlaws.
Yes, RV Outlaws gave us our bandit badges
Yeah.
that are on the truck
Right.
that we love.
RV
oh
Outlaws.
yeah.
They're
asked
the
you
one
about
that gave
them
us the
earlier.
badges.
Heck yeah.
Oh, Robbie loves them badges.
Oh man, those
Absolutely,
are the coolest
that's cool.
badges ever. We've got
Well,
these
let
little
me-
badges on there. Go ahead, Rob.
Let me ask you a question. If I do decide to put another engine in, we don't know what's wrong with the truck. I do know that I'm probably not going to trust that engine again. It's been great. I mean, it's been way better than it's exceeded my expectations in every way.
500,000 miles.
With me beating the fire out of it every step of the way. But if I do decide to pull the engine, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to let this go without knowing what was wrong. It will leave my brains to the day I die.
Yeah, it will.
So,
Even if you put a new motor in it, you're going to
right.
find out
So
what's
y'all
wrong
do
with that
want
one.
to see me tear it down and see what's actually going on with it if I pull it out, right? It may be a minute. It's not going to be. I'm not going home and diving straight into it. I'm going to have to reset.
Mind
Yeah,
set.
wrap my mind around it.
But they'll be waiting patiently
Right.
for the video to come out.
Right.
Because you
Yeah,
guys
and I
know
will be too.
we
Right.
are always like 3 weeks behind from the time that we actually
All
were
right,
there.
Alan
You
has
guys know
given
that.
us lots of hearts
But
and
it's
prayers.
content.
Right.
Alan's given us lots of
Well,
hearts,
and prayers.
RV
Derek
Outlaw.
Leishman, you brought me to tears knowing
Yep.
there are still good people out there.
Derek Woody's
There he
here.
Oh, Derek, my brother, hey! Oh my gosh, I don't know if you've watched this live, but it's been incredible with these people.
I know.
It's been unbelievable. RV Outlaws, I'm not hauling RVs yet, but I would love to be at a meet and greet, which we just talked about. We'd love to get that together. Jackie Wilson said, Frankie, now you're choking us up. Oh goodness. And Blue Thunder gives us many hearts and the 100 sign, which means he agrees absolutely 100% that this is a great life and it's a great connection. Our fans, thank you so much for your outpouring of love tonight.
Chris
It's been
Calvin, thank
incredible.
you.
I would
saw that.
never, in my wildest dreams, imagined this live would go this way. Did you, Robbie?
No, we were just
No.
going to get here and talk to you and tell you what all was going on about, what we're doing here and taking home. We'd never, like when we normally do a live, I think one time we got like $5. We got Mark Lundy was on here one time, and he gave us like $25. We were ecstatic.
He gave us 50.
And it was incredible, but we didn't have a whole lot of people ever. You know, that's not something we expect. That's not something that we ask for. I know we joke and say hit that money button and stuff like that. We're just joking around. We're not trying to push you into hitting the money button.
I do want you to hit that like button.
We do want you to hit
and
the like button.
I want you to hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe to our channel, button. Transport Bandits on YouTube and Sea Farmer on YouTube.
Yeah.
I know you're subscribed to one of us because you're on here now, right?
Yeah, so my guys, if you're not on Sea Farmer's page, go there, his channel.
Because you're going to want to know how this turns out.
And if you've never been on their page, click the button, hit the subscribe button for them. Yeah. I mean, they have really went above and beyond to save my butt.
No, Robbie.
And y'all have went above and beyond to save my butt.
That's what I was going to say. These people here, they've went above and beyond.
I know.
All of you guys, thank you for turning out for our live.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the donations. Thank you for just the outpouring of support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your moral support. And thank you for all the messages that we've received. And like I said, if we don't get back to you, or if it's a short answer, it's only because we're busy taking care of wires or doing something like that. And then sometimes those messages gets lost in the fray. It's not because we are ignoring you. We love all of you guys, and we try to get back to you as best as we can. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everything on this live. Debbie Bills, you guys are absolutely awesome. Love you guys. Warren Gross said, send me your Venmo username, bub.
I will get you one as soon as the live's over.
Absolutely.
I'm still trying to...
We're still trying to figure all this out. Thank you guys. We're going to wrap this up for tonight because I need to go use the little girl's room.
Yeah.
So I can wipe my mascara off of my cheeks.
Chris Galvin, you're exactly right. That would be awesome. I would love to be a part of that. RV Transporters Truck Show.
An RV Transporter
Where
Truck
you can pull
Show.
out, show how your rig's set up and all that stuff. So
what a
people
great
can get,
idea. We would need like a venue, like a field or something.
Right.
Would somebody's farm or something?
Brandon Bodkin, yeah, you're a little late. You've missed the
Oh, you're way late, Brandon.
You've missed the love
You have
fest.
missed it. This has been the greatest live that has ever happened on any YouTube channel ever.
And this is not alcohol. If y'all see me turn it up on the side, I got 4 of these left, so it's crunch time. Indiana Transport needs to get on the ball so I can get home. I got 4 sun drops.
He's got 4 sun drops left. That's all we've got. That's
how I know when it's time to go home. I go to the dollar store and I load the back of the truck down with sun drops. When I get down to that last 12 pack, it's time to head home.
We Haul RVs LLC. I'm in on the truck show. That would be such a great thing to do.
Wouldn't it though?
Brandon's laughing. He just got off the road. Brandon, you are late to the show, buddy. You should, if you get a chance, you know, all of you guys, if you do have missed this live or know somebody who wants to watch this live, go back and watch the replay. It'll post, you know, as soon as it's done processing
it'll blow
on
your
YouTube.
mind.
It will blow your mind what has been done here tonight.
Truck show and barbecue.
Yeah, truck show and barbecue. That sounds like a plan.
Derek
Absolutely.
says he's subscribed to both.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek. We appreciate it so much.
I hope you enjoy it.
Man, that would be an awesome truck show meet and greet with you.
Warren says, and thank you, Transport Bandits, for everything you've done.
And thank you, Transport
And
Bandits.
I ain't doing nothing but just sitting here.
We're just doing nothing
I'm
but
going
keep
back
them
to
company.
Tennessee anyway. I might as well drag him with me.
Yeah, we were headed back to Tennessee anyway, so there's no skid off of our back other than dragging his butt back home too.
Wow.
Aaron says, it's about time you woke up, Brandon. Brandon's like, what's going on?
So what, you were sleeping, Brandon?
No, he just got off the road. All right, guys. Thank you so much for making this one of our...
Thank you, Deb.
I think this has been our most
Thank you,
amazing
Deborah.
live we've ever done. You know, we don't do lives a whole lot
Well,
because we're busy.
This is my first one.
And
How
this
are we going
is
to top this?
Sea Farmer's first live.
No.
We
This may be
spoiled
the
him
la-
now.
You know, guys, you've made this live so wonderful. This may be the last one I do.
No, this will not be the last live because you guys support us. You guys don't want to ever see us, because I even thought about when Jeff de-leased from Synergy and went to this new company, I was like, well, maybe I'll just give up doing the YouTube. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work editing. So thank you guys. It's you guys' support, because I don't get paid but maybe $139 every 2 months to run my YouTube channel. Believe it or not. It's not the money. It's not about the money. It's about you guys. You joining us, you watching our channel. Thank you so much. And the support that we have made, the connections we have made. And tonight, you guys have proved it. I mean, you guys been there for us, and the comments that you make under our videos, and excellent. Thank you so much.
Alan, that's
That's what
perfect.
he said.
RV show, my farm.
Alan's Farm!
We're going to get Shady Maple to
Cater it!
cater it.
There you go.
Shady Maple. Alan's Farm would be a great place to host in Pennsylvania.
I vote for Alan's farm.
Alan's
Absolutely.
Farm. Let's make this happen. Let's start working out the ideas and the
Alan, I'm going to come up our
maybe
your
this
farm
fall.
for the RV Transporters show, even if me and you are the only ones there.
We're the only ones on the
Oh,
farm.
man.
No,
Yeah.
man, I love Alan's farm.
It's beautiful.
All right, you know, me and
We made a
Alan's got
video on Alan's
me
Farm.
and Alan's got this thing going about the dragon and the gecko, right? Apparently, I have a dragon. He has a gecko.
Well, it's a talk
But-
about the tractor.
But when it comes to the tractors,
Alan's tractor
my
is
track,
much bigger.
my tractor is the gecko, and Alan's tractor is the dragon.
Chris James says, I vote for
And I'm
Alan's
all right
Farm.
with that.
Chris, I vote for Alan's Farm. Wouldn't that be awesome? Len said, Alan, that is an awesome idea. Derek Leishman, love all the content you guys do. Thank you very much. Millie says, hi, Alan, can I come too? Of course. He can't wait for you to come up there,
Mom,
Millie.
you can go up to Alan's farm, even if a transporter show's not going on.
Brandon, Chris will break down on the way. Chris, ooh, that was a snafu.
That's a low blow.
Well, you know, Brandon's not been feeling the love tonight because he got on here late. You would have said such a mean, hateful thing to Chris if you had been on here with all the love.
All right,
going on.
Greg. Alan is in an undisclosed location in Pennsylvania.
Yes, undisclosed location as of now in Pennsylvania.
Greg, where's Alan's farm? It's in an undisclosed location in Pennsylvania.
But if this happens, you all will know where the disclosed
Absolutely.
location would be. Chris said to Brandon, hopefully my truck is all fixed for now when I get it back from the shop. Brandon said he
Brandon-
says that with love. Of course Brandon says
Of
that
course
with love.
he did. Of
Well,
course
you
he
know
did.
that we are jokesters, so we're just giving you guff about all that. You know that. All right, so are we kind of caught up then for the evening? Do we want to say goodnight to these beautiful people? I would stay on here all night for these days, but you guys are probably very tired of listening to us babble, especially me. All right, we already warned Robbie that you can't get a word in edgewise.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
Alan Venture said, please make it in Elkhart area. The last one was Daniel's place, and it was difficult for many to come because it was not in RV Nation.
Right.
That's true. And we were doing Sturgis. We were going to be the what do you call it? The host.
Yeah, we were
for
going to be
Daniel's-
the maestros.
The maestros.
Yeah.
We were scheduled to be the host for Daniel's get together.
But we had to go to Sturgis.
But that was, he held it during, it got put off, and then it was Sturgis, so we have to go to Sturgis. You guys know us. Greg, okay. The motion for Alan's Farm, let's do it. Alan's Farm would be the perfect place. There's logistics behind having it in Elkhart.
Right.
We would love to have it in Elkhart, but finding somebody with a big enough place or private property that we could hold it, and then porta-johns, dumpsters, trash cans, you know,
Yeah, but
that kind of thing.
RV Outlaws, Maples would be a stop, but why don't we just hold it at Shady?
Yeah, let's just hold it inside Shady Maple Smorgasbord. Yeah, that's it. None of us would talk to each other. We would just be feeding our face at Shady. Our favorite place to eat in the entire nation, Shady Maple Smorgasbord.
Hands down.
Hands
Right.
down. Hands down. All right, so are we ready to...
Yeah.
let's try and say goodnight to these beautiful people. We love you guys. That's all we can say. I don't want to say more than this other than God bless you all.
Absolutely.
Man, God bless every one of you.
It's getting dark. His truck is right behind us. There it is, right there, with the big unit on it. We're going to try and get rolling in the next couple of days. We will keep you updated on Facebook. I'm sure C Farmer will keep you updated with
As
his
best I
posts on
can.
Instagram. Transport Bandits, Transport_Bandits on Instagram. You can keep it up with there. But we will eventually be making a video, so keep your ears out. It might not get up for a while, as you know, but you guys are patient and patiently waiting for the next video to come out.
Yeah, but guys, I'm gonna say again, I can't thank you enough.
Absolutely.
We love you
I
guys.
I'm blown away.
I'm
I don't even know what
speechless.
to say.
Blue Thunder,
Yep.
we're going to be there for you too. If once we get him home, we're going to try and work things out. Jeff, Jeff is already going to try and be in the works for hooking you up with an engine that might not cost quite that much.
Yep.
We're going to try and make that happen for you, but we have to get home to talk to certain people. So
Yeah.
we'll get in touch
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, David. I'm gonna give him my best shot, and we'll see what happens.
Riley Carr says, good night, y'all. Chris James, peace out, family. You got the digits. Keep me updated. You'll be updated. We talk to you every day.
You know
pretty
I
much.
will. And I know, Chris, you're all young and hip. I got the digits.
The digits. The
yeah,
digits.
whatever.
If I'm sitting over here looking all blank, it's just because I am. I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I'm still floored.
We're
I'm
great.
I'm blown
I
away.
have to go to the restroom, so I'm going to cut it short
All
right
right,
now.
guys, we're gonna call it good night.
Thank you
so
guys.
much. Thank
We
everybody.
appreciate all the love and outpouring. Thank you for
Been
watching our
incredible.
live. Just thank you if you didn't come on and comment or anything and you're listening to us. Thank you. We appreciate
Yeah, now
it.
we got to figure out how to turn that thing off.
Yeah, we just can keep standing here talking. So we're going to turn you off. Good night, Transport Bandits out.